Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Monday edition of Morning Scone, presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Parish Construction and Roofing. If you need an orthopedist, you go to Brock. You need a roof, you call Parish. Unique Physique, uniquephysique.com, Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com, and On Fire Athletes, platform powered by Gamecoin. All right. Getting set up here, y'all. Okay, hope everybody had a great Super Bowl Sunday. Eagles blow out the Chiefs 40-22. Game was a dud. Halftime show was a dud. I think the best part of the entire broadcast was pregame when you had the human jukebox out there. And then Trombone Shorty and Lauren Daigle doing God Bless America with some funk on it. I mean, like, that was awesome. And then the game started, and that stunk. So, game. I mean, I guess if you're an Eagles fan or you had money on the game. Let's see. Anyway, sorry. So, yeah, game was a dud. Even like all my prop bets all got, excuse me, because the game got so out of hand. So much of this didn't play. Xavier Worthy under 56.5 receiving yards. That looked good until he hit a 50-yarder late in the game. It's like, come on. We had A.J. Brown, longest reception over 25.5. That hit on the opening drive when they went for it on the fourth down, threw the ball to him, and then he got flagged for touching the guy in the face mask. So that one came off the board. The one that I thought we were going to lose, but ended up working in our favor was the shortest field goal. Shortest field goal over 26.5 yards. Remember, they made a field goal, and then the snapper the Eagles, they got called for like flinching his head. So they moved back 5 yards. It saved me there. But anyway, overall, a dud in every way, man. Thought Kendrick Lamar was whatever. I mean, I don't know any of his songs. Apparently, everybody's melting because he said A minor. It's like a shot at Drake or something. I don't even know what all that's about. So I think they missed the mark with a ton. I think the league missed the mark with a ton on the broadcast. And the game wasn't any good. So strikes and gutters, as they say. All right, y'all, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post, hit the bell. And all right, let's say some good mornings here. Fire away. Hey, Jerry, good morning. All I can say is Kelly Groves, good morning. Brian Wynn, Thomas, good morning. Shane, Paul, Ryan, Alexander, good morning. Max Jones, so much for the three-peat. Hard to do, huh, man? I think even in the game, when the Eagles had their chance on the short field, and Hurts threw the interception, right? But then right before half, it's 17-0. And remember, one of the touchdowns is the Cooper DeJean pick six. So, like, really, the Philly offense has moved the ball, but hasn't really scored. So it's 17-0. This was the game. This was game over. It was 17-0. Chiefs have the ball, and you're like, okay, well, look, I mean, there's 3.5 minutes to go. If they go score here, they get the ball to start the second half. They go back to back. Now all of a sudden you're in a one-score game, and it's game on. And the difference is Cooper DeJean's pick six. So you could see that unfolding, and then boom, Mahomes throws the interception to Zach Bond, kind of where he got hit on the hip, and then interception, touchdown, and it was 24-0 at half ball game. I mean, they weren't coming back from that. So, hard to do, man. Congrats to the Eagles, who I hate, by the way. Hey, Brett, good morning. It is officially baseball week, Brett. I'm excited for it. Baseball at the Box Friday, 2 o'clock. Remember, 2 o'clock Friday at the Box. Weston Weaver, Jerry G. How's E-Rock coping with the loss? I think she's fine. I mean, she's not the kind that's going to, like, get super up in arms or animated. I think she's just cheering for, Taylor's boyfriend all the time. Christian, good morning. Finding Kim Mulkey's had themselves a day yesterday. Bench play was phenomenal. Beat Tennessee. First time in program history that LSU has beaten Tennessee twice in the same season. So congrats to Kim Mulkey and the ladies for that. Trivia, good morning. Maxine, Cam Jordan. Yeah, Cam Jordan with an awesome tribute to the January 1st victims. Jack Besh was on the field. I'm sure many of you noticed that. I thought all of that component was pretty awesome. The whole pregame I thought was really special, pretty fantastic. The game didn't live up to it, and I don't know, man. I don't want to be the fuddy dud on the Kendrick Lamar halftime show. One of the things I think that the NFL has clearly tried to do with their halftime shows is something that is cross-generational, right? That anyone could enjoy. I mean, even think of like Lady Gaga, right? When Lady Gaga did halftime. Okay, well, like the kids know who Lady Gaga is, but she has enough top 40 hits to where adults know Lady Gaga. So it crossed over. It was multi-generational. Kendrick Lamar is just, I mean, that could be wrong. Like maybe there's 40-somethings that love Kendrick Lamar. It feels like that's a young person's game, which it's just odd to target the halftime show to that younger demographic. The only thing I could think of is if you're trying to pull younger people in to the NFL, because I've shared this with y'all before, the NFL keeps aging up. The median age of NFL fans is aging up. The only one that's aging down is the NBA. And that's very good for the NBA long-term. Aging up is bad for the NFL long-term, kind of like what's happened with Major League Baseball. I say it all the time, but people laugh. I'm like, when the NBA would overtake the NFL. Okay, like roll back the clock 40 years and tell someone that the NFL was going to overtake the Major League Baseball in popularity in this country. I mean, let's see. How do you feel about the pros NCAA injury rule? I haven't seen it. Cool to see Bond and Gardner Johnson win one, I guess. I mean, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson's the kind of guy I told you. Like when he's on your team, you love him. When he's not, you hate him. And then, sure, for Zach Bond, I'm more envious / annoyed that you had a guy that was a Defensive Player of the Year candidate who, who you drafted and got nothing out of. Now, I get it. What the Eagles did was they moved him to middle linebacker, and you got Demario Davis there. But anyway. Please smash the like button if you would scroll. Oh, it is 7:34. Sorry, I know I got a late start. Got away from me. Hang on. All right, Tomas, here you go.
Parish Construction and Roofing. At Parish, we've got you covered. From the top of your roof, all the way down. Parish Construction and Roofing. Parish Built. Parish Built. Parish Built. From your hometown. ParishBuilt.com.
All right. Parish Construction and Roofing. If you need an orthopedic, go to Brock. You need a roof, you call Parish. Member over at Brock. After hours clinics open nights and weekends, and walk-ins always welcome there. Locations all over the greater Baton Rouge area, including the Tangipahoa location. Jamie Hodges, good morning. Ooh. I missed my... There we go. Sorry. Brad, morning. How do you think Brady did in the booth? He's not good. It's, it's funny. I saw a clip of Tom Brady on with Cowherd this week when he was talking about what made him great. And it wasn't the arm strength or any of that stuff. It was processing. He's like, I knew when I broke the huddle and came to the line exactly what they were going to do. Based on whatever look they showed, I knew. And so I was able to process quicker. So I was ahead of them. And that's the kind of thing that's brilliant commentary. And he gave a really long, detailed, passionate answer. When he gets into the game, he finds himself just doing play-by-play from the color analyst role. It's like the play happens, yeah, KB, he steps into the throw, and it's a good catch and completes it on the sideline. That's the thing you got to have in this situation. It's like, man, tell me what play you think they're going to run on 3rd and 8 and why. Tell me what you would do and why. Like, you're Tom Brady, That's the problem. He's not giving us really much analysis. It's generic analysis that anybody could give and then recalling the play. Will the Saints announce a new hire today? I suspect they will. Is Ben Simmons a complete flop in the NBA? No. I mean, he's been a starting player in the NBA for a long time. He was the number 1 overall pick. So, there's always going to be heightened expectation, but and he's never been a scorer. He's always been more of a willing passer, a distributor. But Ben Simmons has played. He's played in 365 career games, man. He missed 2. He's missed 2 seasons due to injury, but he's in his. So this is his 9th season, but 2 that he's missed are 7. That this is the 7th that he's played in. But no, flop. You're not making NBA rosters for that long. CFP committee should pick the teams. Tired of watching these blowouts. Lowell Cormier. Let's see. Jerry. Poor Iraq. Is she okay? Because team lost. Yeah, she's fine. Like, she's not emotional about it yet. Hey, Jamie. Good morning. Rooney saw Mrs. Benson sitting next to Trump last night. Pretty cool. Yeah, I guess he was in. It really surprised me to hear that's the first time a sitting president went to a Super Bowl. I wonder why. Like that. It just seems like. We've seen presidents at the World Series, other sporting events. Right? I don't know. That struck me as odd. But anyway, yeah, it was cool. Leon, Brent, Chris, Trivia. I tweeted that last night. It should have been a no-limit cash money reunion. That, or it should have been Lil Wayne. In New Orleans. But whatever. They didn't ask me. Rick Hess, morning. Didn't watch a bit of it. All right. Javi, the crypto man. Jay, the crypto man. Sorry. New Orleans and Louisiana won the day. Well, what's interesting too, Jay, is to your point, I know everybody doesn't do Twitter, but one of the things that was interesting to that point is after the game, there's this stream of like national people all tweeting like, this needs to be on a 4-year rotation. Like, why are we waiting so long to come back to New Orleans? And everybody loves it because it's, New Orleans, we know New Orleans puts on a great party, but the other part of it is like, the convenience for everybody covering the game. I know that's a small number of people relative to the whole thing, But when it's that small number of people that all have a giant audience, right? Collectively, TV, radio, whatever. They reach a lot of people. So it's important for those people to have a good time. And they do. It's just the proximity of everything. We talk about all the time. It's walk. Like next year, Santa Clara. Santa Clara is an hour, 45 minutes north of San Francisco. I mean, that's not easy. Like, I mean, if you're staying in the CBD or the quarter or warehouse district, like you could walk to the dome or you get on a shuttle and you're there in 2 minutes. Like now you're talking about having to get on shuttles and bus 45 minutes an hour north. Like there's just nothing close. It's the same with Houston, same with Miami, same with LA. It's just nothing's close. Dale, bizarre decision by the NFL to have some guy come out and lethargically mumble a bunch of songs that 90% of the NFL audience has never heard. The only thing I can think is that they're playing to a younger crowd. That's like the only, to try to draw younger people in. It really is the only thing I can think. I don't think you need the geriatric bands like, after the Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson saga, they went to just all the safe old rockers. They went to it was Tom Petty and the Rolling Stones and the Who, and I just went to all these old bands. I don't think you need that, but you can have current musicians that have some broader, awareness. Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, Maroon 5 has played. Bruno Mars, I thought was awesome a few years back. I mean, shoot, I think Bruno Mars actually was Super Bowl 50, if I'm not mistaken. Was that Beyonce? Beyonce's another one. Anyway, the point being, Usher last year. I usually don't criticize the halftime show, but this one really missed the mark a lot. Halftime should have been Brian Kelly dancing. What's up, Matt? With that Kellen Moore offense, the Saints would be in the playoffs, making a run of the Super Bowl next year. Yeah, does he get to take Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley and A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith with him? If he does, then I would agree with you. Hey, Christian, enjoy the game. The Eagles defense was no joke. Yeah, Eagles defense dominated. I mean, the defensive front for the Eagles, they had 6 sacks and didn't blitz one time. Is that the stat I saw? It's incredible. The Eagles defensive front just overwhelmed Kansas City. They had no shot. Ed 51, Gale sitting next to Trump is an embarrassment to New Orleans. Why? Why is that an embarrassment? Whatever. Please save your politics. I don't care about your politics. The president of the United States was in New Orleans. That's a cool thing. Period. Jerry, morning, Uncle Scone. When Baud made the interception, I literally cursed at him. This is true. Dome did look awesome. Did you see? It was really cool too when they did that. They did the aerial shot of the dome and the whole roof was lit up. I don't think that was CGI. I think that was part of the lighting. It was awesome, man. God, it was so good. Chris P. halftime show no good. Milt Williams 93 was in the KC backfield all night. Let's see. Halftime show. Duval, more Matt. The scoreboard design was an interesting choice. If people talk about that too, I didn't really get why. I just don't care. The score was on the screen. Yeah, Lady Gaga pregame was cool. How long until Sirianni blows it? Him and Hurts just benefit from a God squad. I think the Sirianni hot seat stuff is kind of crazy. He just keeps winning. Hey, Rebecca, good morning. Hope you and the family are doing great. Chris, good morning. Scone, you stunned. My 27-17 Eagles prediction didn't turn out. Holding KC to 22 is surreal. Hey, Dad, good morning. Brian, morning from H-Town. I didn't see clearly. I didn't pick a final score. I just picked Kansas City. I never would have thought 40 to 22, and it wasn't even that close. So, why I'm going, Rick, good morning. Oop. Not interested in cursing here. Let's see, 47, low Kendrick Lamar. Guess not for everyone. Most people I know my demo know a song or two at least. That said, it was a just fine halftime show. Yeah. I don't hate the idea. And I readily understand that I'm not like super into every popular musician right now. Like that's just not a ton I know. But it really feels, I mean, there are outliers to everything, man. But it really feels like that was probably a play to pull young people in, which is cool. They want to do it. I'll watch it. It was fine. It just wasn't. I mean, the Super Bowl halftime shows have become so theatrical and so like grandiose. That just wasn't. Anyway, okay, y'all. I mean, a couple years ago, we had 50 Cent hanging on a bar upside down in a makeshift house in the field. I mean, it's just, anyway. All right, I got to go, y'all. We're late. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. Locked on LSU is live, AFR at 3. All of our great sponsors are linked in the description on YouTube, and I'll get them tagged on Facebook as well. Y'all have an awesome Monday. We'll see you for AFR at 3.